Hi guys. So, thought today we could do something that I wanted to call the Monday Report. Where I've had this idea for a while, where I kind of tell you some of the things that happened this weekend, some of the art I'm working on, as well as any updates I have. And I thought, since there's like a whole lot more of you now, that this would be the perfect time to start it. Yeah, things were really crazy this weekend, and I don't know what happened. And I got overwhelmed, and I kind of backed up for a second, but now I think things are back under control. I'll get into all that in a second. If you know what I'm talking about, it was the stuff with like Discord and my Art Buddies video. I made this video called like Calling All Artists, and let's just say usually my videos are getting about 12 views. And this one got about 25,000 views. And which I'm very grateful for, which is very cool. However, when you post a video saying, if you're interested, send me a DM, and 20,000 people see it, well, there's a lot of people that send you a DM. So it was a bit crazy. Actually, let's just start with that. I think that's probably what most people are interested in right now. So on, I think it was Thursday, I posted a video talking about my Art Buddies idea, and I got so many people who were so excited about the idea. What it showed me is that, like, I think being an artist can be a little lonely sometimes. And so it showed me that there's a lot of people out there who really want a community. And so we started one. At first it was just going to be like an Instagram group chat. But then there was like way too many people for that who were interested. So a bunch of people were like, oh, let's like move this to Discord. And I was like, sure, I've been on Discord like one time. How hard can it be to figure out? Well, it was a lot more complicated than I thought. And suddenly there were almost 500 people on this Discord, and I had not had it set up properly, and I did not realize what I had gotten myself into, and I felt awful because I wanted to be present, and I wanted it to be a community that was safe and respectful, and that it didn't turn into this like awful thing where it wasn't the initial intention. And so but I just didn't realize, I thought it maybe worked a little different than it actually works. And so we paused it. It's still paused as of Monday. But we're very close to getting it. When I say we, I'm talking about me and the other moderators who, like, generally, God bless their help, because again, I've done this alone, and they were so nice to me, and everybody's been actually really nice to me and really understanding of the fact that, like, whoa, this was like a lot at once. Because on top of that, I was at a family reunion. So I was like, hanging out with my family, but also trying to figure out how to get my brain back in order from Discord, and that's why we just had to pause it. So if you saw that video and you commented on it, or you sent me a DM on Instagram and I haven't gotten back to you, please know that I am going to. I have responded. I'm trying to respond to absolutely every single person. But just give me a minute, if you don't mind. Just because I'm going to update the people who I haven't gotten to on Instagram. I'm going to update once the link, or send the link or whatever, the invite, once you're able to chat, because otherwise it's kind of lame, So we're very close, though. I think that there's maybe just a couple safety, like permission things, and just a handful of organizational things. But like I said, it's Monday the 10th right now, and I'm hoping, honestly, either this evening, tomorrow evening at the latest. I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to get it up. At first, I was so overwhelmed, you guys, and I was like really grateful, and I felt bad because I was like, this is a good thing. I'm excited about this, but I don't know how to handle this. But now that like things are a little more under control, I am really excited, and I'm hoping to be more active on there. And we have our prompt. Our monthly prompt is like Little Red Riding Hood, and so you can do that like any way you want. If you want to make it like a little dark and spooky or really cute, which I'll probably do, I think that'll be fun, and I'm really hoping that people like that, and to even share those artworks here on my channel. So yeah, it was just crazy, you know, and I think most people understand, which I'm really grateful for. Um, People have been very nice to me. I'm really grateful for that. So it was wild, and just know that with the community on Discord, if we're gonna do it, I want to do it right, you know. And so just a little bit more patience, and we should be good soon. Um, but yeah, there's like over 2,000 of you now. How wild is that? And I don't know how many of you guys will stick around. I don't know how many of you are interested in me and my art. I don't know. So we'll figure this all out together. But what else? Okay, I went to the best place in the entire world, I think, this weekend, and it was called Blick. Okay, and I know as us artists, we all know what Blick is. Like, I bought a bunch of stuff from them online before, especially in college. I didn't know Blick had stores. So when I was at my family reunion, it was in a city where they had a Blick. So I went. Okay, starstruck. I was absolutely starstruck in Blick. Which I know sounds like probably the lamest thing anybody's ever said. But it was like when I'm painting, like I spend a lot of time with YouTube videos on. And so like they're reviewing different products, they're using different things. And it was like suddenly I was like holding a Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil in my hand, you know, or I'd seen M. Graham watercolors for the first time, and I was like, because I just have Michaels and Hobby Lobby around me, and I was just overwhelmed with the absolute amount of art supplies. I got one thing. Okay, I'm gonna get it out of my drawer here. It's kind of funny. But I could have spent probably 6 days and $500,000 in Blick and been fine. Like, it would have been great. So, I have my little sketch box here, and I got one thing. I really held myself back. Because at the end of the day, I'm an artist, and the artist got a certain income, you know? But I got a Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2. Just one. I have some water-soluble crayons, and they're like a dupe product for the Caran d'Ache crayons. And so I like them actually quite a lot. They're called iCrayon. But I knew I'd probably never own like Neocolor 2s, and they had them open stock at Blick. And I thought, well, I could at least own one. So I got my little crayon. It was like $2.50. And I'm trying to see what color it is. It's in the color Jade. So I don't have a color like this. I thought that'd be really pretty. So that was my little souvenir from Blick. It was so fun. I went with my dad, and we just looked at like everything. And I learned about arts and crafts and products that I had never even heard of. It was incredible. And I try and limit myself with art supplies because I think it can get out of hand. And like then I'm not using it. But man, I was so tempted to let it get out of hand. I was so tempted to go crazy. But yeah, it's just felt like a crazy week. I set myself up with a lot of commission work, so at the beginning of the week I was already kind of overwhelmed. And then this video does crazy, and I was like, well, you know, and I'm a bit of an anxious girl. I can only do so much. I can only take it, you know, so much. And so it was a lot, but it was fun. And like I said, I'm really excited to get that community up and going. And you know what's not unfortunate, but I haven't obviously been able to spend as much time reading the comments and responding with the same like thoroughness that I would have liked to. So now that things are kind of getting settled a bit more, I'm really hoping to be a bit more active with you all here. Also, so initially this started on Instagram, and a lot of you had said that you don't have Instagram, but a lot of you did have Discord. But I know that not everybody has Discord, not everybody likes it. And like I said, I hadn't really used it that much, so it can be a whole nother can of worms to open, and I know not everybody's into that. But for the monthly challenges stuff, so I should back up. I've kind of just assumed that everybody knows what I'm talking about. I posted a video talking about how I wanted to do a monthly art challenge with some other artists where we have the same prompt and we, you know, like all create art around that prompt. And somebody had even said that it's kind of like a school project where you guys all have the same theme, and then at the end of the project, you hang them up on the wall and you get to see them all together. I thought that'd be really cool, and apparently a lot of you guys did too. So, our prompt is Little Red Riding Hood. I thought something fairy tale focused would be really like accessible for all people, and it's not too seasonal because we've got people from all over the world now, which is awesome. Something that you could do a lot with, like I didn't want it to I make cute happy art, but I didn't want it to just be for people like me, So we're doing Little Red Riding Hood. You can take that prompt however you want. Of course, there's some regulations with, excessive violence, explicit content. We don't want that on the Discord, I don't think. At least I don't. That's not how I want to set it up. I just want it to be a place that it's accommodating to people and not like sensitive, but just aware in that way. So if you don't want to join the Discord, if you can't find me over on Instagram, then I'm going to be posting some stuff in the community tab, and Instagram has a cool community tab feature. By the way, to interrupt myself, sorry that I'm like over here. Let's switch. Instagram has a new community tab feature, if you haven't seen it, where like you guys can post in my community tab. I think you just have to be a subscriber for like 24 hours or something like that, so you can share your art there. But I think it'll be really fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, in my life, it's snowing right now. Oh, I'm so excited. Christmas is here. I put my pumpkin earrings on today, thinking like, fall is only so long. Well, fall apparently ended, and it's winter now. I think it's gonna be like 60 degrees the later part of the week, but I'm happy for the snow. I almost listened to my Christmas Elf CD in my car. But yeah, it's been good. I hope that you guys will just continue to be patient with me. I hope that a lot of you stick around, and that we can continue to have fun in this community together. And I will make sure to update in the Discord soon what we have going on. But for now, I think that's what I go. Oh, actually, let me show you some of the art I'm working on. Are you interested in that? I have it right here. I'm just going to show you. So, I have two whips, two works in progresses that I'm working on. One is a commission piece that I'm just about done with. It's a really fun one. And it is right here. It's going to be flipped, I think, because of my camera. But we have a girl and a boy floating around Mars. I'm in front of a window right now, so it's a bit more vibrant in person. It's a bit washed out here. But they're in front of Mars, and they have they're two cats, and they actually have some pet shrimps, too. So we threw those in there. And the stars are yellow right now, but we're going to make them silver. So we still have a little bit of work to do on that today. But I think it's going to be really cute, and I think it's such a fun, creative one. I love it when people ask me to do a commission piece when they really have some fun with it. And then the other whip I have is this one. So I've done the painting. I haven't done the line art or the shading yet, but she's like a little clown. And I'm doing a circus/carnival/clown series right now. I haven't launched it yet, but I'm going to be adding stickers and some like original artworks, like some smaller paintings, some larger paintings. And I've just been chipping away at it when I have the extra time in my schedule. But the thing with this one, I'm a little bummed because I think her outfit would have looked really good in blue. But I did green, and I like green, but she looks like the Statue of Liberty a little, doesn't she? With the hat. I think it's fine. But once I saw Statue of Liberty, I couldn't stop seeing it. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'll probably show the finished pieces on my Instagram. Because the commission I'll have sent off by the next time I do a Monday report. And there's the clown girl, I don't know, let's see. I have some circus animals, so it's getting wrapped up on that. So that should be fun. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of the month. Because I think it can make some cool Christmas gifts and all that. Yeah, guys, Christmas is right around the corner. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, too. I just feel grateful, I feel happy, I'm excited, and I think that there's some really cool stuff. Now I think other than that, I've given you all my updates. Hopefully I've answered any questions. If you have any questions, leave them on this video. I'll comment them in response, and I should be getting caught up soon. So other than that, thank you so much for watching this little Monday report, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay cozy, stay happy, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Alrighty, bye-bye.